Hello, boys and girls. How are you today? Are you ready for me to read you a new story? Today we will be reading Pete the Cat Saves Christmas. Look at this silly cat. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and Santa was ill. In the cold wind he had caught a bad chill. Will Christmas be canceled? Will it come to that? Never, cried Santa. Let's call Pete the cat. There's Santa calling Pete on his phone. And there's silly Pete far from the North Pole surfing on his surfboard, and his phone is ringing. It's Santa calling Pete. Santa asked Pete to deliver the toys to all the good girls and all the good boys. I'll do it, said Pete, and although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. But Pete is in Key West and Santa's at the North Pole, so Pete jumped in his minibus and started to roll. Road trip, cried Pete. First stop, the North Pole. The reindeer were waiting to give Pete a tow, so he packed up his presents and told them to go. Then the minibus flew just like in a movie. Pete the cat cried, "This is totally groovy." I can do it, said Pete, and although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. As the children were sleeping all snug in their beds, Pete and his reindeer appeared overhead. Straight down the chimney Pete flew in a dash, then back in his minibus, quick as a flash. Each time he delivered a holiday gift, he crossed off a name written on Santa's list. Santa's list was so big, and Pete felt so small. But at Christmas we give, so he gave it his all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. At the very last minute, they reached the last house. Pete dashed in and out just as quiet as a mouse. There's a little mouse, see him watching Pete turn the page. Then right at the break of the new Christmas day, Pete and his reindeer were flying away. Back at the North Pole, old Santa was waiting. The elves and the townsfolk were all celebrating. Thank you, Pete! Santa was dressed in his red coat and hat and cried, "Hip, hip, hooray for our friend Pete the cat." I did it, said Pete, and although I am small, in the spirit of Christmas I gave it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. And there is Pete's little friend giving him a present. And there's Pete and his friend riding on a reindeer. The end. Did you like Pete the Cat Saves Christmas? I'm so happy to be with you today while Santa gets his sleigh ready. Would you like me to read you a story tomorrow? I would love to. So come and see me here. I'll read you a story about snowmen at Christmas. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.